Hey everyone, welcome once again to Epic Cheating Tales. Grab your drink, get comfortable and prepare yourself, because this story is the kind that twists your stomach, tugs at your sense of justice, and challenges everything you thought you knew about love, loyalty, and the silent rifts that fester beneath a calm domestic surface. Let's talk about Ryan and Taylor, a couple whose story from the outside looked solid, like hardwood floors and foundation-deep vows. They'd been together for 6 years. 3 of those, they proudly wore matching wedding bands. Their bond appeared seamless. Ryan, even before meeting Taylor, had done the adult thing. He had scoped out and secured a 2-bedroom condo in a quiet, tree-lined neighborhood. It came with a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage, tasteful adult furniture, and the kind of blinds that blocked more than just sunlight. They kept out chaos. He was never the kind of man to play games. Commitment was in his bones. So naturally, once things with Taylor got serious, he handed her a key and said what every woman wants to hear when she's ready to build something. Make yourself at home. Ryan worked the steady, structured rhythm of a 9-to-5 insurance job. Taylor, by contrast, floated between rotating shifts at a high-end salon where the air always smelled like lavender, expensive hair dye, and the latest rumors wrapped in a whisper. Their schedules sometimes clashed, but they made it work. One Saturday, a lazy walk through the city park was on the docket. Taylor was tightening her laces when Ryan's phone buzzed. He glanced at it, mumbled a soft "sorry," and slipped into the spare room. 5 minutes later, he returned with a look. You know the one. The kind of expression that signals bad news before a word is spoken. His voice was soft, apologetic. "It's Alex," he said. Alex, his older brother, again. "He's going through some stuff. Needs a place to crash for a few days. I told him it's fine. You okay with that?" Taylor wasn't okay. She was the exact opposite of okay. But she swallowed it. Last time she had objected to Ryan's endless support of Alex, they had ended the night in bitter silence and slammed doors. So this time she nodded, biting her tongue. Alex had a reputation, not just for being a screw-up, but for being a leech. In Taylor's eyes, he never lifted a finger to help Ryan, yet her husband kept bending, stretching, breaking his own back just to be the savior. But Ryan always said the same thing. "He's my brother." As if that answered every question, ended every debate. But here's the twist. Alex wasn't Ryan's blood. Ryan's parents had adopted Alex when he was 5, after struggling with infertility. But life, ever ironic, had different plans. Just a year after welcoming Alex, Ryan's mother got pregnant, naturally, and so Ryan arrived, the miracle child. To the world, it was a heartwarming tale, but in Alex's eyes, it was a tragedy, a curse, a sentence. He felt displaced, forgotten, even as a child. Every pat on the back Ryan received, Alex saw as a stolen moment, taken straight from his own pocket. Even as adults, the tension lived in every word between them. But Ryan, he powered through, gave Alex money when he needed it, let him crash on the couch when gigs dried up or girlfriends kicked him out. And so, a week after that fateful call, the doorbell rang. Alex arrived, duffel bag slung over his shoulder and a grin that could melt suspicion. "Just a few days," he promised. And for a moment, Taylor believed him. Surprisingly, she even found herself liking him. His charm, his effortless humor, the way his eyes met hers with something magnetic. A few days turned into a week. Ryan, ever the peacekeeper, didn't press him to leave. Taylor's initial annoyance turned into curiosity. Maybe she had judged him too quickly. Then came the perfect storm. Ryan got a last-minute assignment, an audit out of state. Taylor, in a rare twist of scheduling luck, had an entire weekend off. Alex suggested something light, a breath of fresh air. "Let's take a drive to the lakes," he said. "We'll rent a car, pack some sandwiches, and just unplug." After months of inhaling hairspray and listening to brides argue about highlights, Taylor was sold. The day was a blazing 90 degrees. As luck would have it, the rental car's AC broke down. Alex suggested a detour. "I know a hidden beach, locals only." They stripped down to swimsuits and dashed into the cool water. Between playful splashes and laughter, the lines blurred. 1 minute, they were playfully wrestling. The next, their faces were inches apart. Hearts thudding, breath shared in that electric space where wrong choices feel dangerously right. Then came the kiss. It was instant, intense, teenage-like. Taylor pulled away, startled, and bolted toward the shore. Guilt hung on her shoulders like a wet towel. The drive back was silent, her gaze fixed on passing trees, her stomach a knot of shame. The next day, desperate to course correct, she planned brunch with her friends and texted Ryan, "Miss you like crazy, love you more than ever." But words couldn't cleanse the memory. When she returned home that afternoon, the condo was empty. Relief. She showered quickly and wrapped herself in a towel. Just then Alex walked in, sweaty from the gym. She dashed into the bedroom, only to find him already there. "Taylor, we need to talk," he said. One brush of his hand against her shoulder was all it took. The moment unraveled, their restraint evaporated. Kisses, frantic and heated, clothes slipped off, their bodies tangled on the very bed she shared with Ryan. Afterward, silence filled the room. Alex traced lazy circles on her arm. "Do we tell him?" Taylor stared at the ceiling, her conscience screaming. "Does he need to know?" Alex's smirk was unreadable. "He'll find out, one way or another." But what they didn't know was that Ryan already knew. 2 days before leaving, a gnawing suspicion had driven him to hide a voice-activated recorder behind the picture frame in their bedroom. He hated the idea of spying, but hated not knowing more. On the train ride back, he listened to everything, the gasps, the betrayal, the voice of the brother he had carried through life whispering in his wife's ear. That evening, Ryan walked through his front door like a ghost. Taylor was working late. Alex? Nowhere in sight. Ryan said nothing. He simply opened the closet, pulled out Taylor's suitcase, and began packing folded jeans, hair products, the sweatshirt she always stole. He added shoes in garbage bags. No tears, just precision. Then he drove to her salon. He dragged the suitcase across the pristine tile floor. Stylists and clients froze. Taylor's face lit up, then crumpled as she saw the luggage. "Ryan, what?" "We're done," he said, loud, clear. "Divorce papers are coming. You can run around with whoever you want, but not in my house." Taylor grabbed his arm, hissing, "Not here." He leaned close. "I've got the audio, Taylor. Every second." Her face turned pale. He walked away, leaving her in a room full of shocked strangers. At the curb, her voice followed. "Alex is a god in bed, way better than you." Ryan didn't blink. He had seen this pattern before. Alex, the destroyer, always vanished after the damage was done, and he did. Phone off, no forwarding address. Ghosted. Taylor searched for him, called, messaged, even considered chasing a future with him, but Alex had never wanted love, only leverage. The divorce was quick. Ryan had it pushed through uncontested. He refinanced the condo, took her name off everything, trashed the bed, tossed the frame that once hid the recorder, and buried himself in work. One night, scrolling Instagram, he found Taylor's fresh start post, captioned beneath a photo of a mattress on the floor, thrift lamp beside it, and her makeup bag balancing as a nightstand. 3 likes. Ryan didn't smile. He didn't cry. He just poured a glass of water instead of whiskey and sat back down. He had lost a brother and a wife, but he'd also removed 2 cancers from his life before they metastasized. Sometimes survival doesn't mean escape. It means peace in the same space, but with cleaner air. Now here's the question for all of you. Could you forgive a betrayal like that? From your partner and your own brother? Would you plant that hidden recorder, or would you chalk it up to suspicion and let it go? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another real, raw, jaw-dropping story like this, right here on Epic Cheating Tales. Until next time, may your love be loyal and your family drama-free.